All right. Well, howdy, folks. Welcome back to another exciting episode of our Western campaign here. Who wants to tell us what happened in our session 0, in our first kind of experience with these year cowpoke? I'll make you guys roll if no one speaks up.
Didn't we ride the
There's some
train
sort
in?
of weird smoke that happened on the train. It's really unsure exactly how it came to be, but we'll move along that and go to the really intense card game that happened on board, where someone somehow magically turned into a plant. We're also unsure on the events on that.
But
And
the plant won that hand.
the plant did win. It's a lucky plant. It may have been bamboo. And then we get to town and we're introduced to all of the lovely people. Maverick is super happy that we as in specifically Kitty taught Alice how to gamble.
No, Kitty taught Alice how to play cards. If she bets money for the cards, then it's gambling. I just teach a man to fish, I think.
And then we get to town and there was a lot of people to meet and a lot of places to see and a lot of lore that was like flashback because holy shit, there was a lot of people there and a lot of buildings and a lot of things. I think we all went different ways. Hold on, I gotta scroll.
Pretty much all of us have designs to be competition for a business that's already in town.
We're second generation.
Yeah.
You're not playing
It's
strategic
perfect.
against the
Well,
bottom
I mean, the
exchange,
lightning rail did just come to town, so...
The what now?
The lightning rail just came to town, so it makes sense that there's a new crop of adventurers coming out to Amarillo.
So we got the third in the first group. But really, the most important thing is that there was a sand fruit festival, which is notoriously the best fruit that has ever been discovered.
How much did Rebecca pay you to say that?
Between us.
She's behind you with a gun, isn't she?
Her whole gang back.
It's like she's the one that's holding a gun and the camera while making you say that. Yes, so you all went to the Sand Fruit Festival, and I believe we ended with you all participating in a shooting competition, in which I believe it was who rolled that natural 20. I don't remember.
Alice?
No. Hold on, I got my notes.
No, I got a natural 19 for a 28.
Maybe that was it.
Oh, Kitty got the natural 20, but
Kitty
we
got
pulled
the
that at
natural
28.
20. Yep, that was right. So the two of you tied for first place in the shooting competition.
One. Did I totally mistake that? Oh,
What?
never mind. I thought Abby won.
Oh, sorry. There was a three-way tie. Kitty, Addie, and Bliss all hit the furthest target, is what I've got.
I'm glad. What was the prize that we split?
What kind of a prize do you think you would want to split?
I swear if it's sand fruit, I'm going to light this place on fire.
It's sand fruit!
I think we should get gold, Nick.
I don't know. How much gold do you have in your pocket right now?
Where is that inventory? I have a. Well, do you really want to know? Do I have to tell you?
I mean, it would help me gauge if you need gold or not.
I have 163 gold and 5 silver.
Wow.
I want a little bit of money on the train. You know what I mean?
I do
Well,
remember
sounds
you
like
winning a
Kansas
little bit of money.
Interested in any trustworthy banking or timeless tradition? Hey,
I keep my money locked up tight in my sock drawer. Thank you very much.
that sounds like a terribly insecure spot.
I don't know. My coins seem pretty cozy to me.
I was
So
just
you
here for
got
the
that
competition.
plasma.
I don't need anything.
Here, let's make a roll.
Don't make me take the sand fruit.
I'll take the sand fruit. You all can split the gold.
I'm gonna say the three of you are splitting a 15 gold prize, so you're getting 5 gold each.
Okay.
Let's see. Ben, does this character have a name?
Well, of course he has a name. Would you like to know what his name is?
I would like to know what his name is, so I can put it on his token.
His name is Gavin Slow Page Letter Draw Lost Forest.
All right. Gavin, it was?
Yep, Gavin.
Like a B, Gabin?
Gaben.
It's got to have Ben in it, of course.
Well, that's actually going to help me remember. Thank you for that.
It's one of the key identity markers of all my characters.
They all have Ben in it.
Oh my god, and I'm only finding this out now? Anyway.
In all fairness, I'm just finding this out now too.
Oh my
I'm
god!
seeing it back.
Well, everybody decided to call him Callum, but his name is actually Callum Nebnot Fizzy Britches Ridgebottom Herringbone or Herringbone Ridgebottom.
Oh my god, Neb is just bent backwards.
Yep.
I was like, where is it in Callum's name? And
Oh my god,
totally forgot
Bendu.
that's a full name.
And Bendu.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, well, I thought it was Bindu.
Bendu.
What's
Or
Bendu's
Bendu.
full name? Hey Ben, what's Bendu's full name?
Oh Lord.
Ben
Bindu,
Ben Hassan, Ben Hadam.
Ben Jazan Ben Hamad. Yeah.
I got one of them.
How many Bens did you slip in that one?
Well, it's that one is bin because it means son of.
Oh, okay.
But if you
So
say it
it's
with an accent, it comes out as Ben.
misspelled and misleading then. Okay.
Okay, I see it.
Okay. I feel so mostly annoyed because I've never confused your guys' characters ever. That would never happen to me. But if it were to happen to someone, that would be a really helpful way to remember.
Now, I would like to point out that one of your characters is standing right here, and his name is Ezekiel Scratch Jones, and I don't think Ben's anywhere in that name.
Okay, I will grant you Scratch was the one.
Well, yeah, he had a name, but he scratched it out.
Wait,
And so
what
that's
about what
For
about
it.
your silent cat? What was
Cheshire.
his name?
Cheshire.
Cheshire Bee Grin.
Oh my gosh.
This is
We
like
don't know if
this is like
B
those like
stands
Pixar
for.
theories that if you start examining them too closely, start falling apart. All right, but yes, so we are wrapping up at the fairgrounds, and as the shooting competition kind of finishes, Maverick comes over and congratulates you all and says, Alice, I just got some great news.
So, like on a scale of 1 to 10, how great?
Well, remember how you said that you had thought about moving out to the Hearts Ranch?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of just said that because I was angry, but yeah.
Well, I get that, but sometimes there's a little bit of truth behind, our angry words sometimes. And so I gave it some thought, and well, you know, Mrs. Hart, she's been awful sick, and so Mr. Hart and Pearl were thinking about taking her back to Port Pearl. Huh. I never thought of that. Anyways, uh, and so they approached me about selling the ranch, and you know, I was wondering if that's something that you wanted to be yours.
Well, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't. Well, because wife was there, so I don't want anybody to, just kind of roll over him.
Well, they haven't been there for quite some time because she's been sick. They've been taking her with the doctors to different places, so the ranch has actually been unattended for over a year at this point.
Well, shoot, yeah. I mean, I'll give Mr. Hart the money right now if I need to.
Hey, he said no rush. He'll be by to pick it up eventually, but he said you're more than welcome to head out there.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go.
Uh, I know Alice said that you all are new in town. This is something that, cleaning up a whole ranch isn't something I think, despite her hard headedness, she could do by herself. Is that something that y'all think you would be interested in helping out and for a little bit of room and board?
It's
I mean, I've gotten really good at cleaning because that was my main responsibility. Because sometimes when I would get my hands on the other things might go awry. But cleaning, I can clean, and it might be a little bit more cozy than the tent I set up in town.
but what sort of wear and tear is this ranch going to need cleaning up for?
I imagine it's mostly weeds and whatnot, and I'm sure that ranch houses could probably use a bit of a facelift, but you know, Alice isn't opposed to doing the hard work, so I figured it'd be something she'd want to make her own, as it were. But eventually, if you're so inclined, you could have livestock, you could grow crops, you could do all sorts of things with a parcel of land. It's really up to you, Alice.
Oh, I mean, yeah, they can. If they find themselves needing a place to stay, they're more than welcome. As long as there's no like destroying of the land, of course.
Would you be opposed to like if this becomes like a long-term situation? An apothecary can't really be an apothecary without a place to have plants. And so if there was a plot of land that I could maybe use off of the ranch to plant herbs and remedies and such, is that something you think we might be able to work out in the obviously you don't even know what it looks like or anything yet, but just spitballing here.
Of course. I mean, I'm all about, nature and growing things, and I've been studying some apothecary things in my free time. So, yeah. Like I said, as long as y'all don't go around destroying the land and nature and stuff, I'm fine.
Oh well, yeah, no, this is exactly what I needed for finding my roots here.
I mean, I think I'd be mighty inclined to tag along, at least for a spell, while I'm still, gathering my footing here in town. Much obliged.
That's what I figured. Give you a little place to get your feet under you.
And of course, any of you that might be less financially inclined, then it'd be free of charge. I mean, I wouldn't charge any of y'all anyway, but
Unless you're rich.
Plus, I know I'd feel mighty better if Alice wasn't out there on her lonesome. Not that she can't take care of herself, but I worry.
Nothing quells the worry than putting your child in the hand of strangers, am I right?
Oh,
Oh, we're not strangers. We're all friends.
oh, trust me. Old Alice here has been in some interesting predicaments and managed to get the best of any adult around her.
So much
Well,
so that you call her old Alice, huh?
She'll surprise you.
I'm gonna take a
Mark
5
my
foot step
words.
away from Alice just in case if she shoots a beam of lightning at Maverick.
well, I
I think
don't
her
mind.
specialty is heat armor.
I
I
don't
don't want to
mind
be in
keeping
front of that
a
either.
eye on Alice and making sure she's all right. But I'm really not one for picking up rocks or shoveling shit or taking care of livestock. But I do like free room and board.
I think you don't gotta do livestock stuff. I mean, you could do like interior stuff. I don't know, like interior
Ooh,
design.
I didn't even think about that. Ooh. Yeah, no, this sounds fun.
The bird's been awful quiet.
There's a muzzle on the bird. Oh wait, the bird's here.
Rock's gonna look over at Brittany.
Brady?
Rachel?
Oh, sorry. I'm
Oh,
super tired.
hello.
Uh, yes.
That's the
Sorry.
perfect attitude for Brittany. I like it.
I like
Sorry,
it. Like Brittany has had too much excitement this the whole day of traveling, and it is now
Had
just
enough of this
completely
shit.
crashed.
Yes, most definitely. Yes, just taking a little bit of a bird nap, if you don't mind me. I did get some fiddle whacking in there, so I'm not 100% tip top shape.
How many
Do you
children
remember?
did you get?
Wait, you? She set up fiddle whacking. I'll be back.
I forgot about the
Rebecca, we
child
talked
fight.
about this. No fiddle whacking. And Maverick will go off to talk to Rebecca about fiddle whacking.
Can't believe we
She
forgot to bring that up 3 times.
Ben, tell me about this
Yeah.
here lad with the ears and the whatnot.
Well, what you see, sort of walking through the fair, just looking around and taking all the sights, is a young gnome. He's dressed in fairly simple robes, has a small pack on his back, and has the what is quite noticeably the tops of a couple of quill pens sticking out of the top of his pack.
Well-
And
Keep going. Sorry.
he's just seems to be enjoying the wandering around and just looking at everything. Just having a grand old time.
Well, and you're fresh off the train as well. And so you came over to this here this sand fruit festival, and you overheard the discussion about this parcel of land and the people going out to work it. And I mean, you need to rustle up a place to stay tonight.
Well, I
So-
didn't see my token anywhere, so I wasn't sure where.
I'm gonna put you right here in this tent that they're
Excellent.
standing all next to.
And it's Alice that they've all been talking to.
Yes.
Okay.
Who I'm judging if you're a halfling,
A gnome.
a gnome. She's taller
gnome.
than you.
So he's gonna walk up and excuse me, miss. I couldn't help but overhear. Did you say you're offering room and board? for those that might be willing to help around a ranch.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, the more the merrier.
Uh, well, I just came into town here, and well, I haven't had any opportunity even to look around and see if there might be inns and the like. But if if you need somebody, I can't do a whole lot. I mean, I'm not the biggest fella, but I am a scribe. If you need things written down or contracts made up or any of that like, I can do that for you.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I don't know about scribing, but I'm sure you could find something to do.
Wait, maybe there's other folk around town might need some scribing work, but
There's the newspaper.
I have the perfect idea. What if we got him to write "Live, Laugh, and Love" somewhere near the kitchen?
I love that.
I could
Lucas,
I
take a
could
point of
certainly do that.
inspiration.
Thank you.
Zora's gonna poke her head around and she's gonna have like a handful of vials. Could you write labels on these for me?
We need labels.
I need everything labeled. It's
A-
dangerous.
as long as you can tell me what it is you want me to write, I can.
Oh, well, that'll be the tricky part, but I'm sure we can figure it out.
Oh,
There
hi.
aren't any
My
other
name's
gnomes,
Bliss.
are there?
No more gnomes in this campaign.
Well, Ben, go ahead and
I'm
describe
almost a
your
gnome.
character to everybody.
So, uh, my guy, like I said, he's a gnome. He's only about 3 feet tall. Uh, wearing simple clothing. Uh, seems to have again been traveling. Just arrived into town. He's got uh, about shoulder length, uh, dirty blonde hair, uh, kind of freckle face, big ears, and if y'all don't know anything about gnomes, you may not be able to tell exactly how old he is, but he is relatively young for a gnome. But you may often see gnomes traveling and just passing through territory. They don't tend to stick around any one place for the longest time. And he also has on like a simple cord around his neck a uh, a little medallion that seems to have something sort of engraved on it.
All right, and then we're going to introduce ourselves to Ben's character, going from right to left. Zora.
Okay, so Zora is smaller than average dragonborn. She kind of looks like more of a horny toad lizard type creature. She has copper colored scales. Some have even tinted to the lovely shade of green that copper turns on occasion. Um,
Verdigris.
whatever the fancy word is. Um, she has a really big floppy hat on and some really, really, really large brown eyes. Every now and then, if any of you have seen Frozen 2 and know the gecko that'll randomly lick its eyeball, she does that on occasion. And she has just a lot of doodads and little vials and little satchels of God knows what hanging off of her. And her tail's pretty much constantly twitching, and she's always just kind of eager to, eager to do things. Happy to help. Not very good at it though, but always happy to help.
Bliss.
Oh, hi. I'm Bliss. I'm a tiefling with alabaster skin, very long, platinum blonde hair, about down to her waist on the back. Um, she always wears very flowy and elegantly adorned clothing, and she's actually relatively short too. She's only like 4'10", um, and she's young, and she's just always got a happy smile on her face. She doesn't really open her eyes either. Oh, and she's got like 15 instruments on her back.
And
Well,
Alice
Miss
Lang.
Bliss, it's nice to meet you,
It is a pleasure to meet you as well.
and you too, Miss Zora.
And Alice
Short
Langley
crew on the right.
needs no introduction for those folks at home, but for Gabin.
Gavin.
For Gavin, Alice.
Alice is a human teenager. She has bright, not I guess not bright, like a rusty kind of brownish red hair that's down to her shoulders. She's got a pristine, and I mean pristine, white hat on her head that is just a little bit too big. She has to adjust it every now and then. Uh, she's got she wears a kind of floral button up. Although her character art shows her wearing a skirt, she is currently wearing jeans and some boots, and she's got a revolver strapped to her hip.
Thank you
Well,
very
Miss
much.
Alice, I must ask, what is that thing you're wearing? I ain't never seen the like of it.
Which thing? The hat?
No, no, I know what a hat is. That thing on your hip.
My gun? You've never seen a gun?
Oh, what's a gun?
You know what? She'll just show him. She'll pull her revolver off her hip and fire at one of the targets at the end.
Oh goodness, that's a weapon.
Demonstration.
Oh
It
no,
sure
no,
is.
no, no. Oh, that no wonder I've never seen one of them before. Don't have nothing to do with weapons. Not me. Not me.
You're a pacifist?
I'm a servant of Geldal Ironhand, the gnomish god of peace. I am here to strive for the peaceable relations of all peoples.
Interesting.
Next in line is Adelante.
Yeah. She is a Asmar paladin. She has copper skin and threads of highlights in her hair. Signs of her celestial heritage. She's short, just under 5 feet tall, and sturdy. She's pretty thick. She's got like thick forearms, and she can punch you in the face. But she also has sort of like an enigmatic quality. She's alluring in her own way. Um, her full name is Adelante, but she goes by Addie. And she says, "Hey, sugar, how's it going?"
I'm doing pretty good. It's nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you too.
And next is Brock.
Standing next to her is a stout fellow whose brown hair starts to rust into a more copper color as it makes its way to his beard. He's dressed in finer leathers than probably most of the other people here in town. He's got a kind of grayish white leathery duster, a nice gray leather vest. He's decked out in all sorts of visible coin pouches of all sorts of sizes. And after wiping off his spectacles, he'd offer out a hand for greeting. Brock Goldgod. Surely you've heard of my family's lineage of the Golden Vault Bank?
Who's coming at you?
You say the Golden Vault Bank?
The Golden Vault Banks. That's
I-
right.
No, I can't. I can't say I've ever heard of them. Do y'all
I
do
don't know, I gotta go get my
business
truck tonight.
over around the Quiet Lake
Huh?
and the surrounding territory?
I was gonna have you or Patrick pick me up.
I'm
Jeremy,
not sure if
we
we
can hear you.
extended our reach out that far yet. But, perhaps after Amarillo, no reason we couldn't be making a stop out yonder.
Well, I'm sure your business would be most wholly welcomed.
Bunch of wealthy folk out that way.
Oh no, no, we ain't got no wealthy folk. We just farmers and folks make a living out in the forest, and of course the temple. It's not much of a temple, but it's a temple.
Even folks at a temple and folks just earning a living have surely got valuables that they would like to see protected.
We got books. Them's pretty valuable, I guess.
For certainly. Perhaps I can give you some of our paperwork about our security boxes.
I'd like that. I always enjoy new things to read.
Next in line is Kitty.
Standing at about 5'9", 5'10", there's a dark-skinned cat girl with long black hair and yellow eyes. She's got her rifle up on her shoulder as she turns around. She's wearing black pants and a red shirt, and her hair's tied up. She's got a big smile on her face, and she turns and, well, hi.
Well, hello.
Does
Well,
he
I
have to
get
raise his neck to see her?
Yeah, he's like staring up at basically everybody.
if you're perceptive enough, when she waves hi, you can see in the corner of one of her sleeves, the corner of a card is popping up as you see a little ace.
Do you think a +6 in perception would be enough to see that?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Well, it is very nice to meet you.
Of course.
And what do you do?
Oh, I shoot. I gamble. Just like to have fun.
Oh, okay. Well, that's nice. Well, I think maybe when you were out gambling last, I think something got stuck up your sleeve there.
You're gonna see her smile drop as she goes, oh, that's weird. That I'm not sure how that. Well, thank you for pointing that out for me.
That's no problem. I'd hate for you to lose one of your cards.
Of course, I'd hate to get shot for that either.
Pardon, what was that?
What?
What card exactly did you have up your sleeve?
It looked like one of them there got an A on it and a little like red. What diamond.
So I don't know if you met the fella next to me, but he sure is a dude. His name's I call him Mr. Britty.
No, we hadn't met yet. Mr. Brady, it's very nice to meet you. I'm Gavin, Slow Page, Letter Draw, Lost Forest.
Oh, how wonderful. I'm so happy to meet people. Yes. It is very nice to meet you. By the way, do you have any money that you want to bank me and...
I mean,
Bliss? Is it
I've got
Bliss?
some money. I don't know that I need to put it in by a river, though.
Oh, yes. No, of course. Me and Brock are going into a business where we're going to open a bank with money. So if you need it deposited, we are your people to go to.
I'm sorry. I'm a little confused now. You dig out next to a river with money, and then you put it in there?
Inchi, please be quiet. Brock, can you believe this mule? Just so annoying, getting in the way of things. Wasting your time in your pursuit of dreams. Isn't that right, Brock? Isn't that annoying?
Certainly making an ass of themselves.
Oh, definitely.
Well,
This town sure does have a lot of banks.
Yes, but our bank is going to be the best of them. Isn't that right, Brock?
It's going to be something quite spectacular to marvel at, for sure.
Splendid.
Well, I have to say it's wonderful to meet each and every one of y'all. I never thought I'd come into town and there'd be a fair and so many people to meet, and finding a place to stay so quick. This has got to be the best day it's happened to me in well an age.
Kitty's gonna chuckle under her breath. Have you tried the sand fruit? It's delicious.
No, I hadn't. There's
Um,
sand fruit.
Yeah, it's what the festival's about. It's
Oh, it's
from the ground, I think. I don't know actually.
It is wonderful to have the sand fruit. The sand fruit is so delicious. As a matter of fact, have
Kitty,
one.
Addie, and Bliss all won sand fruit in addition to their gold as part of the shooting competition.
So good.
Can Brittany grab the sand fruit and just jam it into Gabin's mouth?
Oh my!
Oh my god!
Roll me an athletics check.
Hello, new person.
Don't torture the poor boy.
I heard you like durian fruit.
Moving.
That's a 6.
Okay, so you grab the fruit and you go to shove it in Gabin's mouth. Gabin, do you allow her to shove it in your mouth?
He likes it.
I think I'll try to grab it from her instead of just having it shoved in my face.
All right, make me an opposed athletics check. Your DC is 6.
Help. Like, this is uncalled for.
You could also use sleight of hand if that's better for you.
Oh,
Wait,
okay. Well,
someone
sleight of
give him
hand is better.
disadvantage. No!
Still whip.
So whether by force or by finesse, Gavin, how do you take this fruit from Brittany?
I think Gavin's used to having larger folks, sort of try to sort of push him around a little. So he like steps out of the way and just grabs the fruit as they're like shoving it at his face, and he says, "Oh well, thank you. That's very kind of you." And he takes a big bite.
It is gritty. It is
Roll a Constitution saving throw.
sandy, and it is not pleasant. I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Can I hand him like whatever's left of my beer? You want to take this quick right after?
You take a swig and kind of force the fruit down. It's not the worst thing you've ever tasted, but it's definitely not good.
Well, I have to say, I don't believe that's a fruit I'm going to make a habit out of eating unless I just have to. I've eaten worse things. There's no question about that. But I don't believe this is something I'm going to choose to eat very frequently.
Oh
But
no,
thank
it's
you for
awful.
the kind offer.
Did he eat all of that fruit?
He took a big bite of it.
Are you going to eat the rest of it then?
No, I don't. I believe I will let someone else have this if they'd like it. And if not, I will return it to the sand where it so clearly came from.
Brittany will take it. I have a vivid picture of how crows and just birds in general just steal things from people, but that's what Brittany does. The same motions as when a crow steals something from a human.
What's that animal that's got like gravel and a second throat for processing hostile food?
Lots of birds have.
There you
a
go. Of
gizzard.
course, the bird takes it and thinks it's good.
That's why I said that.
Yeah. So Brittany's actually going to take it and just swallow it whole. Open up the beak, putting it straight into it. And then
I'll take my flute and push it down.
Oh god.
I'm gonna have nightmares from this.
I
I
never
think
thought a mud pie could have a superior, but apparently it does.
I think what you have to do is you have to cook it for a long time in some milk, and then turn it into some form of dessert.
Ooh, we could
You
try
have to
that.
break down the
It
fruit
would be
first.
worth a shot. I'm really good at boiling things.
So it can be some kind of a sand slushy? No, thank you.
No. If you cook it down and then you strain it out, then all the heavy bits on the outside, and then you just have the flavor of the fruit.
I gotta say, son, if you can make this thing palatable to the average person, I say you have had yourself a success.
You will make yourself a fortune out here if you can wrangle something like that up.
Although I
Well,
will
then we need
say,
to go to the farm.
these terrible fruits do sure make the alcohol sell well, don't you think?
All right.
Maybe if you add a bunch of sugar, like lemonade.
Ooh, that's not a bad.
Oh, there's
idea.
gonna be sugar.
So you all
Sugar
are
Patch.
are having this conversation on your way out to the Heart Ranch, I'm assuming.
Are we going out there for the night? Because I need to go get my bags.
I think
And I
everyone.
have
I set all my stuff up in a tent that I set up, and so yeah, if we're gonna be going there, I kind of gotta get I just assumed I wouldn't have a spot, so now that I have a spot, I was unprepared, and now I need to re-prepare.
and I
Sorry,
have
I
work,
got
so
that.
I'll go ahead on and bid you all good night after.
Yeah, actually, Nick's doing math actually now and remembering that you guys rode the train all day and then got here and the sun was setting when you were coming to the fair.
Mhm.
So traveling there tonight
couple
is
hours to go there, doesn't it?
yes. So we're
In the morning.
in the morning. We'll be setting off. So
Wait,
Don't worry,
no,
I can
we're
see at
missing the
night.
main
You can all
event.
follow me.
We're missing the main event. I want to see the kids fight. I had a very
Maverick
good
comes
idea
back and says, "No, I shut it down. No fiddle whacking."
Bet you there's fiddle whacking at the Soul Theater.
Hey.
So you all will have your first night in Amarillo. I need to put. Oh, I did put Ben's token on here. There we go. I know a few people, like Zora set up her tent. Few people are staying at the Gold Coin Palace Hotel. Addie already found work at Hell's Bells. Gavin, you have one night that you need to figure out where you're staying. Alice, I'm assuming you're packing your things up to head out in the morning. And Bliss, I think you're staying with Zora. Is that right?
Yes, I
so.
am. Yep.
But
Slumber party.
you don't have to go to bed right away. There's a whole night. Except for Addie, nobody has any prior engagements. So, what would y'all like to do with your first night in Amarillo?
Gamble.
Sleeping with my best friend.
I would like to join Kitty at the gambling hall.
Well,
I would like to follow.
you
And if
have
there ain't one, we'll start a table somewhere.
you have a couple
Yeah.
options. You have the KO Saloon or you have Hell's Bells. You can gamble at either. I am now realizing I didn't find a good map for Hell's Bells, and I should have.
Then it sounds like the saloon.
Do I have a map for that saloon?
Oh,
Did we go into any location while we were here?
I was gonna say you could reuse the saloon map from wherever when I burned that guy to death. I don't remember what town that was. Graywood? Gray something?
maybe the same guy built both buildings, and we can just use one.
The great saloon architect.
That's okay.
We
that's
take what we
the
can get.
church.
He rolled into town, built 2 buildings, and was never seen again.
Then got shot.
Oh, I do. I have the KO Saloon. Okay, we're going to the KO Saloon
Ooh.
because that's the map I have.
Is everyone going there? Or just the
Not me.
No, that the people that are gambling are going to go to the KO Saloon, and I'm going to
You're more
title
than
this
welcome.
map,
So
And
don't-
Addie's going to Hell's Bells.
and I'm going to try to find a map for Hell's Bells. Actually, Ryan, if you want to look for a good map with Evie for what she wants her first future brothel to potentially look like, that would be great.
It won't be a brothel once it's mine, but I see what you're saying.
Sorry, establishment.
We're on it.
So is there a official like gambling hall, or is gambling done in the different buildings?
It's done in different places. There isn't like an official like casino here.
Kitty guggle.
Unless you listen to Roger and his stories of this casino out in the middle of the desert that they just stumbled into. But, he sells tacos. What are you going to do?
Could Kitty
did
have
he
maybe
not get his
heard that
tailoring
rumor?
business up and going?
What did you say?
I said, did he not get his tailoring business up and going?
Tailoring and tacos. Why not?
The
Eat
tailor
tacos while you're getting tailored.
Yeah,
Do the
absolutely.
do the clothes smell like food, or does the food smell like tailoring dyes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Delicious.
Oh my god, he runs the like tire lube and hair salon.
And he tells stories to people about his old adventures.
Yeah.
Just 2 years ago. When he threw out his back, jumping out of a robot.
A really tall robot.
I think getting shot was probably worse than falling off the robot.
Well, there's lots of stories, Lucas. So we got some people going to the KO Saloon to gamble. We've got others going to work. What is everyone else gonna do?
Well, I think Zora, we set up near the cemetery, right? Ish.
Yep, I put her tent on
I think
the
I'm
map.
gonna go up to. I'm gonna see if I can find Fox's cart.
Yes. We
set up next to the cemetery near Fox's cart, yes. Sorry, I was eating some out of the oven.
Alright, so then I'm going to move some people. So Brock's going there. Addie's going here. Maverick's going here. Bliss wants to go here. Alice, where are you off to?
I guess that depends. Does Maverick let her just kind of wander around after dark sometimes? As long as, like...
He just gave you property.
Yeah, no. Yeah,
Yeah,
he absolutely does. You're 13 and you're a woman now.
And I think
That's
you've
killing
killed more
age right
men than
there.
him.
Oh, she killed when she was 10. Don't you worry about it.
That's what I'm saying. You've killed more men than Maverick.
I like to think that Alice has developed a habit that she likes to go to the Soul Feather, and she likes to gossip with Miss Telma.
I mean, because, yeah, you would definitely be welcome there, for sure. Like, they would much rather have you there than anywhere else.
Well, also, she's not allowed to go anywhere else.
Yeah. Well, I mean...
Hell's Bells she wouldn't go to because she hates Forrest Sterling. And the saloon she just was told not to go to.
Look, he only tried to kidnap you. Like...
He only created a device specifically to contain her. It's fine.
It's fine. It's fine. It's not like he still has those just tucked away for a spare occasion.
For a rainy day.
Why would he keep those?
What a goofball Mr. Sterling is.
Oh my goodness. One day. Oh. I remember showing those to you and you were just like, "You son of a bitch." Oh, it's great. Fun. Zora, are you going with Bliss to Fox's cart?
I think I'll walk with her until we get to Little Hill. I'll kind of meander with her through town, and then she might break off. She has a lot of things. She really wants to organize her things so that way she can get them labeled properly. The mishap that happened earlier, she's gonna hope to future not have that happen. So I think she's gonna call it an early night and try and organize stuff in her tent. But if she ends up wandering around later, who's to stop her?
No more poker against plants.
Yeah, plants and poker shouldn't be a thing. So she's gonna work on that. She's gonna try and figure out what remedy she ended up giving Brittany. It clearly was not allergy medicine. I mean, it did work though. He hasn't sneezed since, so I got some notes to take.
What if Britty's the one person that's allergic to reptiles and just being close to you is what caused it?
I love it. I'll be like, "We'll try this one. This one will work." And then he'll be like, "I haven't sneezed for days." And as soon as he sees her, he starts sneezing again. I'll be like, "Wait, I got something. Hold on." It'll be so much fun.
Okay, and then last is where's Britty going, and where's Gavin going?
Gavin's just going to
BRB.
wander around town. Since he doesn't really know anything about the place, and just sort of see what's there. See if there's a
Hey.
place to maybe set up a scribe business.
You
Kitty
do.
would have also
Oh, go ahead.
invited you to come with her. If
That's what
you'd
I'll do.
like to.
Well,
She thinks you have pretty eyes.
it's a dusty town. Walking through town, Gavin, you see signs for the Amarillo Star Tribune. You see the registrar's office, general store. You see there's 3 hills that all have a number of houses and other kind of establishments. There's a big theater up on yonder hill. The mayor's house sits on top of Big Hill, just down the road from the Church of the Sovereign Host and the school. Over on Little Hill, just behind Hell's Bells and the hub of Town Square, is the KO Saloon. And up on the Little Hill is also where the local cemetery is, and Fox's Fortunes cart resides. So this is the growing town of Amarillo.
So many places.
Oh, and Paris's blacksmith shop, which I did give. I guess I want to give this opportunity. We've expanded Roger a little bit. Uh, what other kinds of
Around the
things
midsection.
do we want the other kinds of characters to have gotten up to over the last few years? What do you think Scratch has gotten up to in the last couple years?
I think Scratch continues to just follow Fox around and make sure she's getting taken care of and help out wherever he can with that, and then just keep working at the forge. I don't think he has any ambitions to a greater business venture.
What about Valron? Has he gotten up to anything besides being sheriff over the last couple years?
He's probably still trying to keep a low profile out here, because if he makes too much of a name for himself, that means that the mafia back home is going to start sending people out for him.
That'd be
But he's
terrible.
probably been good about like making rounds about the town consistently, like always doing at least a couple of loops around the perimeter of everything. But very after his early hiccups in his career, he's a lot more. He puts a lot more thought into his actions these days. He's a lot less spur of the moment.
And I think Amanda's getting food right now, so we'll have to see if Fox has expanded anything in the last few years. And then we know what's going on with Alice, and that's, well, shit, that's everybody. So, I guess we're gonna go to the KO Saloon for some gambling. Actually, you know what? I don't want to spend a ton of time on that. So let's see. Is there a quick roll that we could do for gambling? Like, I want to be like, make me a gambling roll or something like that. Does that make sense?
I like it.
I
Like
need
a sleight of hands check? Or I don't know.
Or
Persuasion?
deception. Like deception
Yeah.
or sleight of hand. Like you could use charisma or dexterity. And we'll just call it a gambling check.
We
Can
could
I?
really roll 3d20s and just go with whoever has the highest roll. And they win. Or a sleight of hand check.
Let's see.
I like the idea of rolling dice. I think it's fun. Makes sense.
You could technically do blackjack with dice.
How do we
D&D dice.
two rolls?
But I want to just be like, just in case we don't want to play every hand, like just make a gambling check for the night. Like you either came up plus, you came up neutral, you came up negative, is kind of what I'm thinking. I'm gonna have
I
to
would
think
say,
of this
Nick,
mechanic.
make a DC that's, your gradients of 5, middle, plus or minus 1, plus
Like
or
10,
minus 2.
15, 20.
Yeah, and then have just anybody who wants to do, if they want to do deception, whatever skill, right? If they're going to cheat, sleight of hand. If you're going to try to perform or whatever. Then,
Oh, okay.
and
I
then
have
on
an
the
idea.
gradient, that's the, versus
Yeah.
everyone.
And then we're gonna have a mechanic called Go for Broke, where if you want to try again, you could go again, but if you fail again, then you lose. Oh. Huh. How much should you lose if you fail the Go for Broke roll? Or should we just call it double or nothing?
Sure.
What should we call it?
Well, I think double or nothing works, right? You either win twice as much or you lose twice as much.
All right,
It
the
means
double
you
or
double
nothing
your bet,
roll.
though. It means you double your bet, though, too.
Yeah.
Right, so you have to pay twice as much if you lose. Yes.
Does that mean the opponent loses twice as much, or is there a house?
That's not important. Unless you guys are gambling against each other, in which case we might play hand for hand. And see, that is the beauty of Dungeons and Dragons. I can choose which mechanics we use for which situations.
Poker or blackjack? What are we playing?
Can I have advantage since professionally this is what she does, is gamble against the house?
No.
Okay.
Can I roll a persuasion check if I'm just a chatty Cathy at the table, like distracting people with my introductions and talking to them about the bank that's going to be set up here? And like with the illusion of adding more copper coins to show the value of the gold coins that are at the table, so it looks like a much larger pot every time.
I'll allow it. So, Brock, go
Can
ahead.
I do a performance roll? Because I'm like just so good at rolling the dice that you don't even notice that I'm giving it my special spin.
I thought you were at work.
Yeah, you went to Hell's Bells.
I'm just saying for future when I do gamble, I'm guns to be gambling.
I will consider it. I will consider it. Okay, so Brock's gonna roll persuasion. Kitty, which roll are you gonna make for your gambling check for the eve?
Sleight of hand.
All right, perfect. And then you got to decide how much you're gonna ante.
What's the max?
How much you got? How much you have in your inventory? I would imagine. I need to make a page for gambling rolls.
The double or nothing would be whatever your bet is, right? So the ante is the basic. So you're going to lose. If you lose anything, you lose, say, 1 gold is the ante. And then your bet's on top of that.
I was just thinking, like, there's an amount of gold that you're going to try, like, you're putting on the line for this roll for the
How much do you want these guys to actually make money, Nick?
Gamblers make money. If they win, if they lose money. I'm just saying. So, like, I'm thinking,
if I bet minimum 20 gold, does everybody else have to put in 20 gold to match it?
No, because this is just you playing throughout the evening. It's not just one game.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
And there could be multiple tables. You might not actually be at the same table with everyone else.
Guys.
Roll.
Yeah, you can make those checks. Okay, so hold on. I got to think about payouts here too. So,
Whoa.
so like, because if we're saying like 10 would be easy, 15 is mid, and 20 is high, would it be 10 you get your money back, 15 you're up?
Well, I would say, Nick, you could roll the die and play it poker style. You know, you could roll the die, and that's your DC. And if they're above or below it, they can either try to challenge or they lose. It's a contested roll, you versus the player.
Oh, the house rolls.
The house rolls, and then you can give an indication based on insight whether the house has a good hand or a bad hand, and they can either double down or write it out.
Well, because it's not just one hand. It's not one game. It's the
Well,
whole
I know,
night.
but I'm saying like you could do that too. It still works.
Could roll a D100.
Maybe they figure out the dealer.
Like, I feel like if it's just a scale, it's like... So if you bet 10 gold... and if you got 10... Let's see... What's not gonna break my game? I'm gonna think about this later. That's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna make these rolls,
If
and
you're
we're gonna do
worried-
this on the fly. So for
If you're worried
today,
about
I'm
us-
gonna make this roll. All right. So
If you're worried about us breaking your game, remember livestock's expensive.
I am considering these things, and I just will work on this mechanic later because this sounds like fun. But for tonight, I'm gonna roll this 8. I'm gonna add 5 to it, so we're gonna call it a 13. So the DC is 13 to get your money back.
And I can double or nothing it.
Yes.
Is
So-
that going to be the same DC for both of us?
Yes, because that's easy,
Okay.
and I want it to be
All right.
easy.
All right.
So Kitty, you're going to lose your money, and then twice that.
Oh, no. Kitty, no.
So how much did you bet?
20.
So you're
The
going to
first
lose
time?
40?
Yeah.
Jeez.
So if I bet 10 the first time and rolled a 23, and then want to double it or nothing, just roll again?
Yeah, but if you fail, you'd get nothing, because you were up, and then you'd go to 0, right?
I think. Oh, that's even higher. That's a 24.
So
Rocco
you
Dad.
doubled your money then, right? Yes. Yes, that's what we've just decided. So, how much did you bet? 10? So you're going to
10.
walk away with 20?
Nice.
Right? Is that what double your money means?
That makes sense to me. 'Cause
All
I
right.
would have lost money.
Excellent. Hi, Amanda. Welcome back. What's Fox been up to the last couple years?
She is laying as low as she possibly can. There is still someone out looking for her. Someone still owns her wagon, and she does not want anyone to come looking for her at all. So she is just very happy living in this small town, not doing anything other than her usual.
Well, she finished up over at the fairgrounds, got the cart back over to Little Hill, and coming up the hill is this porcelain-skinned tiefling girl with blonde hair.
Did Fox meet her at the fairgrounds? I remember we met Kitty.
I don't think Bliss went
We've
over
met
there.
before, I think.
Okay. I think. Oh, did we? Okay.
I don't know.
I know Bliss and Zora did.
I was like,
Oh wait, I'm getting our
I don't remember what I
mixed
wrote for
up.
my character.
Okay, well, Fox is she's petting Jinx. She's keeping an eye out for this oncoming person, but she's not gonna act hastily yet.
Bliss, that's you. You
Yeah,
were-
I was trying to read if I actually put Fox in my backstory or not. I'm gonna say no.
I don't remember.
I
No.
don't either.
Hold on.
I don't know. I
Did
know you know Zora.
No, I know. I wrote something to Nick and we talked about it.
I remember this. Where is it? Hold on.
It had to do with like the random rolling, and I was like, this one aspect, and I was like, I talked to Fox about it.
Going to be giving Jinx some treats, and he's going to be purring, and his eyes are going to be glowing because he's just a cutie patootie like that. And she's going to reorganize her gems, put them in rainbow order because that makes sense.
Yes, I knew it was there. Haha. I got notes in 3 different places. Look at me go. So Bliss has talked to Fox before, but it might have been a couple of years, so you might not recognize her completely.
Okay, perfect.
So she'll come up and say, "Hi, Miss Fox. It's been a little bit, but I'm in town, and I found out that you're in town, and I've been wanting to talk to you for a little bit, if that's okay."
Hi. Yeah, no, I vaguely hold on. Mm, no, I'm sorry. I really don't remember. I really don't. It's been a while.
You were working in Port Pearl, for Luciano at the time, or with him.
Wow, you see, like Fox's entire body goes a little bit more tense at the mention of his name. Yeah, good old Luciano.
Well, you told me I was cursed and I was not able to see my future, and I was wondering if maybe that might have changed. It's been a little bit, and life has changed for me in the meantime, and I was wondering if maybe something else might have come up.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? That's I do. It's starting to come back to me a little bit. Let me look for my character sheet for Fox and see what roles I can do.
I believe you had something with a tarot deck.
I do. Yeah. Then that would require Amanda to find her cards,
Oh no.
which are upstairs. Yeah, I could. You want so you want a reading to see.
Yeah, Fox might be able to help you, but chances of Amanda helping you out are just. Oof.
Yeah, it's been a bit.
Not just a reading. I've also been meaning to talk to you because something extremely terrible happened right before I left Port Pearl, and I was wondering if maybe you had any insight on whether it was potentially my fault because of my curse, or if it was just, bad place, wrong time, wrong place kind of situation. I mean, you got the site, so I was wondering if maybe you could share your site on the situation.
Well, come over here. We can figure this out. Yeah. Come over here and draw 3 cards for me. We can
Okay.
see what comes of this. We can see.
I'll happily draw 3 cards.
Okay. So it looks like okay, so the first card's the Emperor. And it looks like you seem, so this card means that you have the abilities to do what you need to do. This is an opportunity to showcase your competence and skill. So it looks like you have everything you need to do to, get through this. You said a terrible thing happened and you're looking for answers. So it looks like you already possess those inside of you, which is, that's good. That's pretty much where things start, making sure you have these skills inside. So you're perfectly competent with whatever's about to happen. It looks like the next card is a 10 of Pentacles, which means you are required to meet obligations. So think of it as sowing of seeds that are going to sprout and produce. So you need to make sure that you're really clever and inventive on how you're going to plant those seeds to make sure that they are the most prosperous. So there's certain things that you need to make sure you're achieving. And you have the tools to do that from the first card, and you just have to figure out the best way to plant those, so that way it is in the best path that you could possibly forge. And it looks like the last one is a Queen of Wands. That could potentially be someone that's going to help you through this. Let's see. It says to stay focused, confront the challenges, and perform in good faith and encourage others to do the same. So as long as you stay true to whatever this adventure is that you're working on, you have the tools within your tool belt to do it. You just have to make sure that you are sure in exactly where you are putting your energy, so that way it can. Charles is clapping at me. Did I become a butler? Oh my God. Sorry, he's
You better
like,
put that boy in his
wow, he's
place.
clapping, and I'm like, wow. Anyways, but it seems that there could be a person that is here to help guide you through. With the third card, the Queen of Wands, sometimes symbolizes a person in your life. But yeah, I don't know if that helps or not, but that's what these are showing here in this moment.
It certainly does help me. Thank you so much. Well, since you don't have much insight, particularly in what happened that evening,
Yeah, I really don't like to pry. Sometimes people just like to spill their guts out and tell me every last detail, which is intriguing, but I don't know if that really helps me at all, or you, or anyone. Sometimes venting's good, but if you need a shoulder to sob on, there are certainly people for that. But I'm here if you need. Yeah, was
uh,
there something that happened?
um, yeah, there was
At that
a
point, Scratch pokes his head in. Everything all right in here?
Oh yeah, we're just meeting this lovely. You remember, I'm sure, from way back when we were working with you before you and I got together. Luciano, just someone that's from my past life here to pay a visit.
Hi.
And he gives you the look that basically asks you, "Do I need to kill this person?"
we're waiting to see what plays out. You know, we're gonna. And I'm just saying all this out loud. We're just gonna see how things trickle out. You know, we're not sure yet. We're not sure what were you saying you were here for?
All right, well, I'll just be
Information?
outside and I'll make sure no one else disturbs the reading.
You're the best.
It was good to see you again.
I'm confident we've never met in my entire life.
Oh. It was good meeting you. My name's Blitz.
And he just walks out.
So,
you were saying there was something that happened.
Yeah, there was a gruesome set of murders that happened just outside Luciano's, and I was trying to figure out if because I was there, that's why they happened. It seems like terrible things
Did you
happen all
murder?
around me all the time.
Did you murder the people?
No, my hands are clean. I haven't killed anyone. To be fair, I haven't even hurt anyone. I try not to hurt people.
And why would you think it's your fault?
Because bad things happen around me all the time.
Yeah, but bad things happen around everyone all the time. Have you seen the world?
Yeah. A lot of people are having good times. Not so much me. But I try to have a silver lining in every situation.
I think you need to change your perspective and start looking for positive more than the negative, because what we see in life is what we choose to see, because I promise you, everyone has bad things happening around them at all times. But the same note, everyone has good things happening around them at all times. So you just need to open your eyes and see the good more than the bad, because if you didn't murder a person, it's not really your fault. Whether, whatever, however you got to that path, I don't know the details, but I mean, I could assume that you probably didn't, stab the knife in their back or anything like that.
Yeah.
You
No,
seem
no,
genuinely concerned.
Yeah. No. I didn't do that. It's just I had a friend growing up that turned into a part dragon because they were around me. They were human before, so that was kind of weird. And then 5 people died, and I was just there, and there's no reason for it to happen. So I'm just trying to
There's
figure
always a
things out.
reason for things to happen. We just don't always know exactly what they are.
Which is why I'm trying to find out. But
Do you think knowing the reason is going to help with what happened?
I think so. I think if I can find out why things happened the way they happened, then that would help me understand better about if it was actually my fault or not.
But you didn't kill them, so we've already established it's not your fault.
Correct. Do you know a Roger Smith or an Enigma in town by chance?
That's going to be a pause real quick. And is Enigma a name that would have come up in the last? None of us know him by that name, right? Okay.
I don't think he's told people that's his name.
I don't think so. Okay.
He told one person, but that
Yep.
kid had to die for that knowledge.
No, it was totally a Catablepus.
So that's you do know a lot of names that I'm familiar with. Okay, how did you say you know Luciano again? Luciano?
I was working in his club as a dancing girl for a while, and so I worked for him.
See, now I want to do some sort of check to see, I guess, would it be insight to see if I trust your intentions? Because now I'm sketched out with you knowing people. That's natural for Fox, though. So normal.
Oh yeah,
Normal to
Fox
be
is
super sketch magetch.
yeah.
She's running for her life right now. Perfect. This is the perfect time for Fox to drop the ball. It's okay. Laura will save her. Well, I guess I'll just take it for face value. Those names do sound familiar. I do believe there's well, one of them. The other one, that's a strange name and it's not around this town, but yeah, I'm familiar with Roger. What's your business with him?
Oh, he was the one that murdered like 5 people in the alleyway, including a Susan that was um, working just down the road from Luciano's.
He didn't murder Susan. Wait. See, now Amanda doesn't remember what Fox knows. We know the story, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
everyone. Yeah, that was his intro in session 0.
Yeah,
But
but I didn't know
she
Fox
was
remembered.
only like there and saw a bunch of people die.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
he carried a body off. So that's all she saw.
Well, Fox with that is going to get a little bit more defensive, and be like, he did not kill Susan. Whatever you saw that night, you only saw bits and pieces. Roger
I
did
was
not kill
hiding. There
Susan.
was a lot of bullets going off. So I could have been mistaken, but that's what I want to find out. What actually happened.
Well, it's not
Do
my
you know?
story to tell, but I'm
Oh.
telling you that he didn't kill Susan. And
Okay.
Roger's a good guy. And if you're here to be stirring up trouble, you better get your butt back on that train and I'll come back, because this is not a town to be messing with.
I'm just looking for answers. I'm not looking for trouble.
I'm just making sure. You've named a lot of things that I haven't heard of in a couple years, so be careful what pot you're stirring.
Oh, I will watch my feet and make sure I'm not stepping into the cow shit.
There's a lot of it around here.
Do you know where I can find Roger?
She's gonna look out and look at the stars. She's trying to tell what time it is.
Bliss will be
She's
like
looking up
face
at the
to face with you
sky.
and look at the stars.
He'll be at the Soul Theater right now. She's just gonna say super matter of factly, without a doubt. Because that's where he always is, but she can act like she knows what she's talking about.
It's on the other side of town.
Yeah, just on the hill over yonder.
Oh. How much do I owe you for the reading?
No, that one's on me. Just like I said, stay out of cow shit.
I will. Thank you so much. She steps out and thanks Scratch. Thank you for not killing me. Bliss is gonna go to Soul Theater. So you guys can go do stuff while I get some water.
Fox is gonna close her tent. Look into her crystal ball that she has.
More problems everywhere I go.
I don't remember Fox what she has. I miss her. But I did not read anything about her before this. I forget everything she does.
Let's see. Alice, hold on. I gotta copy these tokens. Man, I've been doing, like, yard work on these maps, like, as I've been going. This is great. I gotta delete a lot of tokens off this map. Hold on a second. Yeah. Alright. Let's see. Rebecca's gonna be behind the bar because after the festival she has to work, obviously. Let's see. Let's see. Is Roger good? Where's Roger at? Is he actually working his taco stand? Which I'm gonna guess is this kitchen right here, probably.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
So we'll put Roger over there, and then
Picked up smoking.
picked up
Just
smoking.
smoking all the time in the kitchen.
You get smoking flavor.
Alice, do you go to
Season it with
the
ashes.
bar? Do you go to hang out with Roger? Where do you go when you come to the Soul Feather?
Alice, she's probably she only does this when Alma is in her office. She's over on this. She's sitting on like the part of the counter that opens up to let the bartender through. I s- she's sitting on that. She only does that when Alma's on because Rebecca works.
So Rebecca, you're back at work, working the bar, because despite it being the festival, Miss Alma said it was going to be a busy night, so she needs you behind the bar still.
All right.
And Alice walked in and hopped up on your bar.
Alice, how's it doing? Haven't seen you in a while. What, you're like... You look older. Well, you look taller. I mean, when was the last time I saw you?
I mean,
This morning.
I was only gone for what was she go? How long would she have been gone for? To
Oh,
take care of the ranch stuff.
couple weeks at most.
Like, let's say a month.
Yeah, that's about where I was at.
Oh, well, it feels... It
I
seems like
mean,
you've been gone forever.
a month can be a long time, I suppose.
Oh, it's definitely... it's definitely gotta be... Yeah. I mean, you're the same age. You're like, what? 8?
So close.
9?
13.
No, you're not. I refuse to believe that.
You know,
Anyway,
Rebecca,
yes.
I
What's up?
met somebody who likes sand fruit just about as much as you do.
I mean, I wouldn't say that I like sand fruit. I'm just someone who appreciates the necessity that it gives to the economy.
You made a festival over a fruit you don't even like?
I thought I thought everyone I thought everyone liked it, so I thought to myself, why don't I just throw on a festival? And then I heard, they used to have these kind of festivals, and honestly, I was not paying attention.
That's okay. I think some people have some fun.
What do you mean some people had fun?
I mean,
I
I
thought it was
didn't
all
talk
supposed to
to.
be fun.
I
Everyone
mean,
had fun, right? Did they
I
like
can
the
only
fiddle
I can only account for the people that I talk to. So, I say some because it's not like physically possible for me to talk to everybody in town or, the players that were at the festival. But the people that I talked to really enjoyed
How many people did you talk to?
Almost everyone.
it. um, like 7.
There were 300 people who attended the festival.
I don't think there's
Only
that many
some of
people
them
in town,
liked them.
Rebecca.
Look, man, it's fine. It's fine. I'm just going through
Just
some stuff.
no.
I'm
It's fine. You're doing. It was great.
okay. That's great. I'm sorry. I'm just going through some stuff right now. You know, but we don't like to talk about it. I don't want to talk. What do you want to drink? Huh? A
Well,
Shirley Temple? Some milk. 8-year-olds like milk, right?
I, I do not like milk. I'll take water. Thank you.
Oh, we don't have any water.
I'll take a Shirley Temple.
We're out of Shirley Temples. That kind of
But which part of the Shirley Temple are you at?
we have the ice.
I have the ice. Well, how about you put some ice in a glass and you let it melt, and I'll drink that.
We're out of glasses.
Rebecca, where's Miss Thelma?
No,
Are you
Stretch
okay?
said
Go
we're out of
home.
glasses part. Rebecca will hand her a glass of ice. And you know what? Some cherry syrup. Enjoy your Shirley Temple.
Are you Rebecca? Are you and Abigail doing okay?
I'm doing fine. You know what? I'm doing fine. You know, I've just been having a couple nightmares recently, so you know, I haven't been getting my usual amount of beauty rest, but you know, I'm doing just fine. And Rebecca will pick up a glass and just furiously like try to clean it.
I
It'll
thought
drop
she
to
was
the
out of
ground,
glasses.
shatter. That is the 5th glass today.
A vibe check her.
Ryan, Nick,
Give
is
me
this
an
okay?
insight check. The vibes are whack.
Whack vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alice is gonna pick up her glass of ice with cherry syrup poured on it,
Yeah,
and she's gonna slowly walk away. Like, oh, all right, Rebecca, you have a good day.
Rebecca is going to pick up another glass, try to clean it yet again, and it's just going to go flying through the
And
air.
she's gonna just make her way into Alva's office. She'll knock before she enters, but
Come in.
What? Can you tell her we're out of glasses?
yep.
Rebecca, you better not be breaking those glasses again.
Oh God,
Liz.
Rebecca, you have to wash the glasses. You're the one that cleans them.
No, she I think she's been cleaning them more than once, and that's why they're breaking.
Oh God, she broke them again. You're
I'm just having a nervous breakdown.
Rebecca, switch to the mugs, the wooden ones, the ones that you can't break.
I broke
Jesus Christ.
them. She didn't. She will switch to cleaning the mugs.
Kiddo, could you do me a favor and go tell Roger?
I sure can.
Thank you. And she's gonna turn to her books and start making notes about broken glasses and how much this is gonna cost her.
Alice is playing messenger tonight, apparently. Go here. Oh God, where does she go from there? Oh, she has to go out. Oh, okay, I see.
You have to go through the ballroom.
Yep, gotcha.
She's lost.
I got so confused.
I just
by the
love the
doors.
idea of Alice just weaving her way through like all these people, like all these adults and everything, and she's just like ducking and weaving her way through.
Well, she's also
She
got
just-
to avoid the broken glass too.
Oh, the glass that she has is broken?
No, I'm saying that Rebecca has broken a lot of glasses. So.
Yeah, but that's just
Wow.
behind the bar back here.
It's like a fucking steakhouse with peanut shells back there, but it's just glass.
Yeah, she'll enter.
You come in, it smells interesting in here. You know, it kind of smells like ink, but like smells like really good like cooking of like meats and onions and things like that. And at the same time, you think you smell like cigarette smoke. So it's a weird combination of aromas going on in here.
What was she going in there for? To get help for Rebecca?
Yeah, because all the
more
glasses are broken. Roger needs to get more glasses for Rebecca.
Hello, Roger.
Oh,
Hey there, little one. How you doing?
Good. I need to bring some more glasses.
I haven't
out
seen
for
you. Come over here.
Oh yeah, she
It's been a
hasn't
month.
seen Roger in a while. She'll give him a I need some glasses to bring out for Rebecca. Or
Did she-
maybe some
she break
some
them
ones
again?
that maybe some unbreakable ones. Like something that's not
Yeah, I got
glass.
this new dwarven invention. Just came in 2 weeks ago on the train. Pull out plastic cups. I think these will be. They're the Coke glasses, the red
Love
ones.
that.
The red ones.
I think these will be just fine for her. Did she give you a glass of ice?
It was. I mean, it's a Shirley Temple, but without the liquid. It's got
I
the ice
didn't.
and the syrup,
There's
but
syrup.
it doesn't. Yeah, it's got the syrup, but it doesn't have like the.
Drinkable
I
part.
don't know. Yeah, I was thinking if they had Sprite, I guess it would be tonic water.
Yeah.
Roger's like, what? We're not out of anything. 1 second. He puts a cigarette in his mouth. He goes back into the storeroom. All right, here. He pulls a soda bottle or soda water bottle, shakes it up, sprays it in there, puts in a little lime. There you go. Sour Shirley Temple.
All right, I'll bring these cups out to her. If she breaks them, I'll be back.
Are you hungry? You need some food.
Oh, that's okay. I ate at the sand fruit festival. Not the sand fruit though. I don't really like it.
Yeah, good call. Good call. Nothing could come from that. Well, it was
Oh,
good seeing you, Alice. Don't be a stranger.
it's because you should come out to the Heart Ranch sometime when you're free.
Really?
I know it's kind of far, but trust me, it'll be worth it. And
I
that's all
can,
she
you
says.
know
She puts
what? I might have put on a few pounds, but I can still run real fast. Oh, she's already gone.
She
All
goes.
right.
She has a
My
habit
pepper
of doing
butt sauce.
that. Alice, you take the plastic cups back into the bar, and when you come in, you see Bliss coming into the bar at the same time from the south door.
Oh God, what have I done?
Hey, this was your choice.
Oh, Blitz.
Oh, hello.
Jinx is running in before that, super
Stealth-like,
stealth-like, and he's keeping an eye out because we don't trust Bliss now.
Bliss doesn't trust Bliss. Oh, hi. I was told that Roger works here.
You never mentioned that you knew Roger.
You kind of like brushed me off on the train, so I kind of let you went back to your gambling. I didn't really want to question you while you were driving.
Ah, apologies. I was just a little on edge. I don't like the train very much.
It doesn't sit well with me, but it does have a wonderful rhythm.
Anyways, how do you know Roger? She's making idle conversation as she puts the plastic cups on the bar for Rebecca and like nice even rows.
Oh, I used to work for his employer back in Port Pearl, Luciano, and I saw him fight a couple times. I helped in the ring. I was a round girl for a little bit.
Now, Alice knows that Roger does not like Luciano, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Luciano's bad news.
Yeah, I think that is very, very prominent in our group.
She's gonna try to lie to Bliss. I don't think that Roger's in right now.
Oh,
Uh,
Fox said that he's always here.
I'm going to make a roll for Rebecca really quick.
Fox said that he's there right now. Fox knew that he's always here, but she told you that after looking at the stars, she was able to tell that he's here right now.
Yeah. But it would just be my bad luck if he wasn't here when you said he's always here.
I told you to stop looking at the bad side of things.
I'm trying to look at the good side.
Okay, so I rolled for Rebecca. Rebecca rolled a natural 1. As
Put it on
soon
the
as you
board.
say this, Alice, the first words out of Rebecca's mouth are, "Who's Roger?"
Oh, okay.
See? I don't
who's
think
Roger?
Roger's here right now.
Who's Roger?
Roger.
Robert?
No, Roger.
Who's Roger?
Exactly. See, he's not here.
I don't understand what's going on. I'm so tired all the time. I just had a festival, no one likes it, and then these stupid
The last time I saw him, he had he was a very muscular man and a great mustache and full head of hair. It was luscious, and he was quite the fighter, a very strong individual. Kind of kept to himself a little bit.
You hear that,
Hey,
everybody?
Robert's
That's
the
what
one
I
in the
used to
back.
look like.
He had a jaw like a Roman statue.
A what statue?
Roman. It's on the other side of Port Pearl.
Does
Yeah.
Brock walk in after having lost money over at the OK Corral?
Oh, not yet.
Ken,
Not yet.
Rebecca's going to lean close to Alice, and as she does so, one of the plastic cups will drop. Is he talking about Robert, who's in the back of the kitchen right now?
She actually
Talking
whispers
about
it.
the cat.
I hope
Yes.
she yells at him when she's whispering.
Whether or
is-
not he can hear.
Excuse me.
Jinx would have gone back to
I am a
sleeping so
lady.
much.
He's
Oh,
in the back.
sorry.
Yeah, the cat would have gone there. Jinx knows where Roger is.
Alice will just kind of slightly nod her head
Jinx just keep an
in
eyes out,
Rebecca's
okay?
direction.
You know how
Why?
cats are. They like
Why are we
purple stuff.
keeping this a secret?
You know, talk of shit and everything.
Because Luciano is a person that kind of wants him dead.
You mean Luigi?
Make me a perception check, Bliss.
I would love to.
I love this chaos.
You said bad name.
Bliss, this is fairly easy to hear most of this.
Oh, I figured Bliss has like no personal space issues, and so she's just like right there leaning in, hearing the conversation anyway.
Excuse me, customer. I'm having a private conversation with
Oh.
this 8-year-old child.
She's 13.
She's 8.
No, she's 13.
Look,
Eight when you
honey,
met me.
no, you were 5 when I met you.
Wait, you were given property? It's such
I
a
have
wow.
property?
Not you,
Oh,
the 13-year-old.
no,
That's awesome.
it's not.
I'm buying or I
This is-
plan on buying the heart range, Rebecca.
I mean, I do know who I am.
Oh, hi, Rebecca. My name's Bliss.
I just don't know what's coming. Hi. Hi, I'm Rebecca. I mean, yes, of course, I'm Rebecca. You don't need to look into it. You know, I don't look like someone. You know, I just have a burnt face. And, you know, we don't need to look into it. Do you want a Shirley Temple?
No, I'll take a whiskey.
We don't have any more whiskey.
Okay.
I have a quick question. Can Alice hop over the bar and pour Bliss a whiskey? I assume Alice would know the same
Absolutely,
bar.
and that's where we're gonna cut the scene. Is Alice hops over the bar and pours you a whiskey.
No wonder you're getting the property. You're the only sane one in the town.
I'm so sorry, Nick. I'm so sorry.
No, you're fine. For the sake of moving things along,
We're
because
having fun. Don't move it along.
well, I do want to get out to the Heart Ranch at least.
Yeah.
Unless there's anything specific anyone would like to do with the rest of this evening. Possibly Brittany, possibly Gavin. Oh, and then we have Addie's work night.
Do we, the hotel that Bree is staying at, they're staying at the hotel with Brock, right?
Yes, but he has abandoned you, and you don't know where he is.
No, that's fine. What is our room like currently?
I'm assuming Brock didn't leave any luggage or anything like that, right?
No.
So it's
How many beds?
2, because you guys were sharing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why I hesitated to say that.
I just wanted to see if there was a joke there.
I feel like it had to do with the way you asked.
No, because there's always that one fan fiction, like, oh, there's only. Never mind. Anyway,
There's only one bed in the room.
there's only one bread, and honestly, like, Brock.
Rachel, can I ask you something?
Yes.
Would you rather it be a room with only one bed?
No.
Bow,
It's two
chicken,
beds.
bow, wow.
No, because like just the comedic gold of Brock trying to get away from Britty, and then they
Coming
have
back.
to share a bed together. And if you've ever seen Practical Jokers, where Q had to be like handcuffed to a mime, that's what I imagined the night would be like. Just utter hell. But no, Britty will be sleeping loudly. You know, occasionally waking up, going, "Kah!" You know, and then going back to sleep. But he will be sleeping.
Nick.
Evie.
Addie wants to kind of like get to know all the ladies and like get to know kind of like some of the regulars.
Well,
if there's any like
I had a
actual
moment of
security
panic.
there already. Huh?
I had a moment of panic because I got this map ready and then I stuck Forrest's token on it, and I stuck your token on it, and I went, huh, I need more tokens for this map because more people work here. So we're going to have to work
save
on...
this for another night, yeah.
We'll have to work on who these people are. But, you know, we could always do that as a group together and save ourselves some work, you know, just the two of us. So, because that would, if we all came up with one person, would be 9 people.
Okay, so wait, we're all coming up with like prostitutes who work here? We're all coming up with... What? Okay.
Did you want to come up with all of them yourself?
Sure, I can. And you know what? I can like pretend it was like a session 0 and just send you like a summary of what happens.
Sure. I love that. Yeah.
Okay.
You can absolutely tell me who the people are that you interact with, what their names are, and what you know, that all that stuff. If that's something that you feel like writing, I will completely turn that over to you. I feel very comfortable doing that.
Cool.
So,
get back to you on that, 'cause I haven't actually put any thought into it.
We will flash back to your first night at work at another time.
Love it. I love it.
Do you plan on going out to the Heart Ranch in the morning with everybody just to see what it's all about?
Yeah, I think she needs 2 jobs for sure.
Perfect. All right. Gavin, is there anything you'd like to do in town before I switch it over to the morning?
No, he's just following folks around and just getting a feel for the town. He doesn't have anything specific in mind.
All right, perfect. Then let's say it is morning. Oh, sorry, Zora. Didn't want to skip over you. I would like you to make me an organization roll.
Oh. What is that going to be?
That's totally up to you. And it's up to you whether you think you should have disadvantage on this roll or not. I don't know how disorganized you are.
She is just nothing's labeled. So she's gonna do a medicine check. I was debating investigation, but she's gonna do a medicine check because she's gonna have to smell things too. Yeah. Was it shift?
For disadvantage? Shift? Maybe?
Oh man.
So that's a natural 1. So,
It's so good though.
things are worse now than they were when you started.
But she looks confident and correct. She looks satisfied with her work. Like she's like, oh, this is way better
I
than what I
mean, you
had.
think it's 100% correct.
Yeah. So who needs an ailment?
This is gonna be great when you start feeding things to people. So in the morning, you all meet and prepare to make your way out to the ranch. It's about a couple hours outside of town, but Alice is able to easily show you the way. Is there anything you would like to talk about while you are journeying out to the ranch?
I do have a quick question for you, Nick.
Yes, you do have a beast of burden, and she is coming with you.
No, that
no.
sitting well in your stomach.
Sorry. Yes, go ahead.
Is she? How much? Okay, so like, how much is the property, and is she gonna give it to Armand while they're out there, or did he stop by?
So he said
Snap it.
he's gonna come by the ranch eventually and get the money from you.
Oh, got you. Okay.
But how much did I give you? 5,000 gold.
1,000.
How much did I give you?
1,000.
1,000 or 5,000?
1,000.
1,000.
I'm pretty sure she meant to say 5,000.
1,000.
I'm very confident.
5,000.
I thought it was 5,000.
I mean,
Well,
I'll take
50,000?
5,000 if you want.
Because I thought that's how much a bastion costs. Isn't it?
Should we just add it up for every time it's been said so far?
My intention was to give you the amount of money it takes to get a decent starting bastion, which looks like is 1,000 gold. So the answer is 1,000 gold, and the price is going to be, let's say he's giving it to you at a discount, 750 gold.
750. Okay.
You know, because you have a tie to the land, and that means something to him.
True. I mean, Blythe didn't get to work for him but a day, but
But there he lies.
And whose fault is that?
there he was. It's my fault.
All right. But you arrive. The ranch, it does appear a little bit worse for wear. There's no like animals in the fields. There's the ranch house looks a little worn down. It's definitely seen better days. The fields are overgrown, and it's gonna take some work to get it kind of back on its feet. But Alice, it's yours, and you see over in the corner is a familiar memorial to you. The same place that it always is when you come out here.
I feel like she definitely would have kept that clear and clean, and
Yeah, if anyone notices, this like grave over here is like the only part of this area that's been maintained.
Who died?
Yeah, just go in.
My
Ask
brother
me.
did.
Oh, that's sad.
I am so sorry.
Oh, it's fine. It happened it happened a little bit ago. He was stupid enough to go into a cave with only one other person, and then he died.
Who was the person that failed your brother?
Himself.
That's fair. That's fair.
Definitely wasn't the sheriff.
No, it really was himself. If we think
I don't
about
know.
it.
I think Enigma kind of pushed him on. Oh, you're good. Yeah, no, go first.
It was a group effort. I mean, they both said, yeah, let's do this.
I mean, really, Alice doesn't blame Balron for it. She really just blames Blythe for thinking that he could do it.
Yeah, it's very kind of Alice. The rest
Definitely
of us
blames
blame
himself.
Valron.
The rest of us blame Balron.
100%.
Valron blames Valron.
Wait, cute Luke, I got your brother killed?
Oh,
No, it was it hit my brother and Balron were working as farmhands for the Hearts, and there was something killing their cows. So they went to go investigate it. It was a catoblepus. Wife
A
got too
cat of
close and
what?
he died. It's
It's a censored cow.
Oh,
They're a miserable kind of a monster. Think more like a yak with an extended neck, mostly from bog-ear areas, if I recall correctly. They have
oh.
a bit of a stench, something foul about them, and staying too close for too long is a sure way to spell one's own demise. I don't suppose your brother had life insurance.
I mean, he was. I don't think he was old enough to have life insurance.
Well,
Mr.
I
Brock, do you
assure
have
you, it's never too early to think about these things.
Mr.
I
Brock, do you
guess
have life insurance?
Mr. Who?
Brock.
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 Oh, yes, of course I do. Why, that's one of the many beautiful benefits of enrolling in membership with the Golden Vault, in fact. We have a variety of different premium plans available, but I don't suppose now is the time for such matters. Of course, we've got a whole ranch.
Who's your
Roast
beneficiary?
There's always time to talk about insurance. Our silver plan, for instance, involves dental.
Well, I can assure you, I'm sure there's more things we gotta do.
Flowers or anything growing around the grave?
Ah, yes, we can talk about the insurance while we're working. Isn't that right, Mr. Brock?
Most definitely. Multitasking.
Ah, yes. I shall be on your group so that way we may talk about it together.
Is that the farmhouse to the south?
Apologies, is what the farmhouse to the south?
I was looking at the map on the south.
Yes,
Is that the
that is
farmhouse?
that's the farmhouse. Yeah.
Yep, front door's over here.
Oh.
This is the back door over here.
As we are admiring this grave, Zora's gonna notice that there's like some flowers and stuff around it, and she's gonna pick a couple of them and shove them into a pouch, and she's gonna look back and be like, "You wouldn't imagine the properties that."
I like to imagine Kitty and
I
Bliss are going through the house like an
Let's not make
HGTV
that out.
show.
100%. We're like, these drapes have got to go. I'm going to move this wall over here. We're going to expand this into a large dining room.
to Zora, is Zora? Is that how you say it?
Yeah, Zora.
Alice doesn't quite care that you pick the flowers around the grave, but she'll place them on the grave. That's actually why I planted them there.
So you
So
know.
you know.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, these things they are potent. It's pretty fantastic. You know, my parents did a really good job at making some concoctions. I can only hope to recreate what they've made. This is a really lucky thing we have here. I'm really sorry for your loss, but this is going to be
No,
great
that's
for an
fine.
apothecary.
I don't really think of it as a sad thing. More that
Oh, good.
a learning lesson, I suppose. I don't know if that's wrong of me, but everybody dies.
Everybody dies. Yep. And she's gonna be like taking a couple more flowers since you don't have any reaction and shoving them into her little bag.
There's like bushels of like herbs and flowers just kind of growing around.
I'm so excited right now. Oh, there's these ones over here too. There's not even a storm coming in. Usually these ones don't sprout unless the weather's bad. Oh my gosh.
Oh, well,
Quite the collection over here.
there's a rumble of thunder off in the distance now.
Oh no. Oh, that's why they're blooming. Oh dear. We should get inside. We should definitely get inside.
Honestly, the storms out here aren't too bad. They're really good if you wanna do some like lightning magic.
Lightning mat? No, I don't touch that stuff. That's a little bit too spicy for me. You do lightning magic?
Sometimes.
Ooh, I would enjoy
Or I guess
seeing that.
thunder. I mean, I guess I could do both. I could show you.
Oh yes, that would be could I make sure that I'm under like safety
Oh, it won't
like
hurt you.
okay.
She'll step like 10 feet away, and then towards this way she'll cast a thunder wave. And she brings her hands together like a clap, and just like a sound, like a clap of thunder just kind of erupts in front of her.
Oh,
You know, like that.
that is very spooky. I have one of my siblings is a lightning dragon. We have quite a collection of us. I don't know if we're all actually related, but there's all of us. And he doesn't mind hurting people with his lightning. So you gotta step back when he gets angry, because it's spicy and it doesn't feel good. And I haven't quite found something to quell the burn of a lightning strike.
He does it on purpose.
Not all the time. Just when I accidentally steal his things to try and make something, and then I accidentally break something else in the process.
Well, that's not nice.
I don't mean to break it. It just happens.
Oh no, I'm talking about him using it on you.
You know, that's just what siblings do.
No, they don't.
Just
What do you
another
know?
note.
All of mine do. We all have our little games we play. Mine's mostly running away from them. It's good though. It's really we get along nicely, and I clean up, and it's good. Otherwise, I'm breaking things, and I'm not supposed to touch the glass. But anyways, I would like to, and then she's gonna look back at the storm clouds off in the distance. I would like to go inside, and then I would like to figure out where to plant more herbs. But for now, I would like to go inside.
Let's go inside then.
And I will scuttle my way to the indoors, safe from the rain.
Alice will not be going inside.
What does it look like as you scuttle?
Like
Just like on all fours.
Is it
yeah,
like
like a
Yoda
horny
looking?
toad running away. Like she's very like horny toad-esque, like, or like the bearded dragons. Like she just
Like
you know.
You look like one of those lizards that walk on their hind legs and scurry.
Yeah. Oh my god, that's even
Your
better.
arms flailing like.
That's it. That's it.
Brittany, there is a stable for you to put Enchi in.
Yes.
And what's everyone else
Majestic.
doing around the property? So all you guys, you have land.
Rock wants to go check out the stables. Like if a majority of people are heading to the house, he's gonna make his way to the stables with Brittany to make sure the mule's all right if the storm's approaching.
Yeah, Addie's gonna like make sure that because the house hasn't been lived in a while, right? So
Yeah,
make
for
sure
quite a
like
while.
there aren't any, like holes that need patching or fence posts that need writing, that sort of
Perfect.
thing.
Addie, make me a perception check or investigation, whichever one's better for you. Uh, Brock and Brittany, you head towards the barn and you just swing open the doors and there's some like rotting hay and other things like that in here. Like it's damp. Like it needs to get cleaned. But it's a working structure. There might be some leaks here or there from some heavy storms throughout the year, but for the most part, it's fine. You do find that there's like one stall that is a little bit better kept than the others. And it's gonna need some work to get up to be proper, but it's a structure.
Perfect. Bring them on round over here. This stall looks like it should make do for the evening.
Ah, yes, of course, yes.
Yeah.
And of course, Frenchie has joined us. Could you imagine a more incessantly annoying character who just doesn't read the room and doesn't understand that the person right next to them doesn't like
It's time to
them?
brush your teeth, okay?
Brock's just going to like very uncomfortably tightly grab onto Brittany's shoulder as he's like laughing along. What could only imagine such a situation? Bizarre indeed.
Did you just cough?
Yeah.
That was awesome.
All right,
I
Addie,
love the mid-laugh cook-off.
what did you get on your check?
What?
Oh, I was asking Addie what she got on her investigation or perception check.
18.
18. Looking around the house, like kind of just investigating the roof as you're going and the floorboards. It's very, there are some very creaky parts of the floor and everything like that, and you can see that there are some parts of the roof that appear to need patching. Did you hear me?
Sorry, what?
Oh, I was saying that Addie notices that there are a number of holes in the roof that need patching, and that some of the floorboards that are underneath of those seem to are like rotting.
She's gonna get to work trying to replace them.
Okay.
Where's Alice exactly?
Where is Alice? What's she doing?
How far out would the storm be? Just out of curiosity.
It's a ways out.
It's a ways out. Okay. She's inside then. She'll after talking to Zora, she'll come inside and start dusting things off, I guess, getting things straightened up.
So
opening windows to air things out before it rains.
She walks right past you, Addie.
Gonna stop her and say, I am happy to help out around the ranch and get things up and going. Seems like you could use all the hands you need. But I also have another job in town that also gives me board, so I'm probably gonna stay there. But I did want to ask what sort of compensation I could have. Would probably be expecting for, hanging around doing the work and, patching up these floorboards, that sort of thing.
I mean, how much are you looking for? I mean, you don't gotta help out if you've got prior obligations.
Well, I guess that's honestly true. You have a mighty fine day, ma'am. And she's gonna walk back to town.
Damn.
Oh, before she
right
leaves,
out of the adventure.
before she leaves, because Alice is kind of feeling like a little shit today. She's gonna tell Addie, "Oh, by the way, when you get to Hell's Bells, tell Mr. Sterling I said hi."
Oh yeah, how do you know Mr. Sterling?
We just go back a little bit.
Aren't you like 13 years old?
I am. We happened to meet on, just a freak coincidence.
So you go way back as in like when you were 12 then?
A couple more years, I'd say. Just tell him I said hi.
Well, all right. I can tell you what, I am not in a position to be delivering messages to Mr. Sterling. While I do work with Mr. Sterling, I do not work for Mr. Sterling. But it's
In that
been
case,
fun hanging out.
disregard my request.
I'll go ahead on and do that, sweetheart.
Alright, she'll go inside and clean.
DM the food. Is that a food?
Food.
I don't know if they would have food in
We're
here.
raiding
I
the
mean,
shit
you guys
out of
look
this house.
around
Is there
and
any
you are
food?
not finding any food in here. No, nothing that's good at least.
Is there a root cellar?
We're Alice's friends, and she didn't even think to order a pizza.
I mean,
What the hell's a pizza?
It's like bread and some sort of sauce and cheese.
oh, I could
Or
go
at
for
least
some
some
breadsticks
tacos.
right now.
All right. Well, we can make a list of what all we need, and then order the supplies in town.
Well, you guys.
Well, you guys, yeah, lists are good. But there's also these boxes that we could, if we load up the cart, then we can bring our boxes to town, fill them up, and then we can have a whole pantry full of things. But buying things isn't my favorite thing to do. We could just start planting crops now
I mean,
and then have food
God.
when they're harvested.
How'd you get here, Alice?
Oh,
It scared me.
You know,
apologies.
I do have food with me, but I don't want to share it. But I do have my winnings and other people's winnings of the sand fruit, so you will not go hungry.
no,
And with
I
that,
am not eating that sand fruit until whatever we grow here rises. That's I'll buy the food. I'll supply the pantry if that's willing.
Yes, I think I can look forward to eating my next sand fruit at the next year's sand fruit festival at the earliest. I think I've had my fill.
I mean, I could scrounge up some things for some of us. It might not feed all of us, but it'll feed some of us. Because Alice has the Outlander background, so she has the Wanderer feature, which allows her to find food and fresh water for herself and up to 5 other people each day.
Yeah, you
Wow.
could easily probably scrounge up something to eat.
will
I
it
can
all
play
be sand
instruments.
fruit?
Well, I mean, she could. That includes, provided that the land offers berries, small game, water, and so forth. So she could get more than just fruit. She could get like game and stuff.
Is there anyone in town that has pigs for sale?
I really want to say a joke, but I don't want to.
I think I know the joke you're about to say.
You could definitely
anybody have
inquire.
any- Does
I
anybody
say
have
we
any
have a pig roast.
eating preferences?
I don't have any dietary restrictions, if that's what you're asking about.
Yeah, pretty much. I just need to know if I need to make a vegetarian meal or a vegan meal, or just one big pot that I throw everything
There's
in.
grass outside if someone wants to eat vegetables.
I
I eat all things, always.
Look at that mouth. That mouth is built for consuming.
It consumes all.
There's only a void in the back of her throat.
That's true.
So what's the plan right now?
Yeah, well, this is potentially your land, Alice. What do you need done? Where do you want to start? I think
Oh,
that Kitty and I have some wonderful ideas for the interior of your lovely little cottage.
Like indoor
I mean,
plumbing.
Yes,
I
a
wasn't.
bathroom.
I mean, I wasn't really looking to like control what y'all were doing. I was just
This
doing
is
it to be nice.
yours, right? It
Well, it
is
could it
yours.
could be ours. You know, I don't really. I
Well, that
mostly just
changes
bought it
everything.
That
Kitty,
changes
so
everything. It's
Kitty,
mine.
nobody,
we
could.
must we must plan.
Like I said, I have very few, stipulations for this. Just don't go harming the land.
Where's the
Don't
writer?
harm.
Brock, where's Brock? We need someone to write stuff down.
Isn't that Gavin?
Scabbing.
Oh, Gavin.
No, he has to help me label my vials. I figured them all out last night.
Come on. Okay, we need to set up the table. One part for potions, one part for list of things that we're going to do.
This is my room for potions. I'm claiming it. I don't need a bed. This is fine. I just need a table and shelves, and I'm happy.
But yeah, I mean, y'all can kind of do just whatever. I mean, it was kind of a thought, when Maverick told me about the Hearts wanting to sell their ranch, I was thinking, more along the lines of what can other people do to better themselves and what can I do to better the community. So I figured, just about anything could go here as long as it doesn't, directly harm, the land, the nature, and the town.
How altruistic of you. That's very sweet, Alice.
Alice, I'm not sure if I've had the opportunity to mention to you that the Gold Guard family is looking for a location, preferably close, like this, suitable location for one of our new bank vaults. Some sort of a spot like this would make an awfully fortuitous opportunity for
We
someone such as yourself.
we know of a cave that's just off the land.
I mean, I'm not really looking for money, Uh, I'm kind of against capitalism if you're catching my drift.
Then what about helping other folk hold on to and maintaining what they've already got? Keeping it safe and secure from any sort of bandits or villainous folk. And inclement weather. Sometimes bandits come roaming through, burning down taverns and all such other chaos. And who knows what can get lost in those sorts of fires. The gold gods have been keeping your valuables secure and solid as stone, secure as gold, for generations. We've kind of built up a bit of a reputation around it.
I'm afraid that talk of financials kind of goes over my head. I'm sure he could acquire in town about your money protection ideas.
Happy to keep you in mind, though.
I'll keep that in mind, I suppose.
As for today, I think I'll see what I can do about that barn out back. Looks like it could use a bit of a mucking out.
Probably could. I don't know the last time that the Hearts were here. Uh, Miss Rose has been awful sick ever since I known her, and I know that she's just gone downhill from there.
Say, Brittany, have you ever shoveled manure before?
No, but I'm willing to try. Give it the old college try.
I think you're going to enjoy this quite a bit.
Oh yes, as two friends we will shove a manure. Because you have to teach me now, don't you, old chap? Yes, you do.
I was thinking about heading back into town to grab some supplies. Is there anything you guys need me to grab? Maybe take a horse and a cart? Maybe some company?
Oh, you can take Inchy over there. I don't want him around me. He's a bit annoying.
Okay, no, I'll take good care.
You don't suppose Kitty's still upset that I beat her so badly at last night's card games, do you?
Oh, absolutely. She does not like that.
Don't suppose she's the type to hold a grudge?
Oh, she definitely would.
Well, shucks.
Yes, it's important to read people, Mr. Brooke. We've got to earn their trust to get their money. To store, of course, not to steal. We're bankers, after all.
It's a little odd that you keep having to remind yourself that.
No, it seems like I have to No, it is important to always remember our place, Mr. Brooke. We can never go off on a tangent and forget exactly where we were. So we must remind ourselves daily and to root ourselves to the ground that we are bankers, Mr. Brooke. And we handle money and investments and contracts and stocks and bonds.
But just in case, you sure seem to make one hell of a stable boy.
No. I have been called clumsy in my attempts. Last thing they need me to do is strenuous exercise. But you, my friend, oh, you do it well. I should be saying the same of you. But these feathers cannot handle extraneous exercise.
Strenuous. This is nothing compared to what we're going to have to do when we start digging up the vault.
Oh, yes, of course. But that is with the goal in mind. So I shall put aside my little whining and pull up my sleeves and pull myself up from my. Well, I don't have any boots, but I shall pull myself up from the metaphorical bootstraps and be with you every step of the way, Mr. Brooke. Every step of the way.
Oh boy, aren't I the lucky one?
Yes, you are.
Are there any other people involved here?
No,
What? So
What are y'all
involved?
doing?
I believe it is just you and I.
I'm here. You hear Alice down the hall.
And a 13-year-old child. I wonder if she has any money to put in a bank.
I don't think she's into capitalism and banks.
Not into capitalism. But where will the children go during the days if not the mine?
School.
Yeah, I go to school.
Wait, you go to school? That's so cool. I didn't go to school.
I mean, I guess sometimes I do. When damn it, what is the teacher's name?
Teacher.
You
Miss?
you didn't go to school often enough to know your
Mr.
teacher's
Crockett.
name.
No, Alice does. Summer does not. I don't remember what her name is.
I remember you ditching a lot.
Only once.
That was the only time we had a school session.
Miss Morgan, that's her name. You know,
Miss
I mean, I go to school sometimes. I just don't really, I don't see the point in it. I already know a lot of stuff, and I'm learning more things in my free time than I do in school.
Do you know how to play an instrument?
I do. She pulls a flute out of her bag.
Oh, a fellow flutist.
It's
Are
the
you
only
going
one I do know how to
on a
play.
flute?
I pull out an instrument that might send Brittany over the edge.
What
What is it?
I got bird pipes. Tweedledee. Are you playing Minecraft?
No,
I swear to God, it sounds like you're eating in Minecraft.
No.
I'm not. No, I'm trying to do two things at once and building a PowerPoint for tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
I agree with you. That sounds suspiciously like eating in Minecraft.
Mm-hmm. Is it a Minecraft PowerPoint?
Sort of. We're learning about the Enlightenment tomorrow, and
Oh.
I wanted to try to do like a weird GIF or a weird video. I don't think it's gonna work.
I think it'll work.
No.
So, Jeremy, how is this campaign so far working for you?
I'm enjoying it. I have wanted to play the Western campaign for a long time.
Good.
When we were playing in our Saturday group, Nick asked us what would we like to do next, and he asked for some ideas. And my
I was
idea was
there when that vote went out.
I voted for a Western campaign, and then he built Amarillo Skies, and I've wanted to play it ever since.
Yep. The thing that sucks is that I rebuilt Roger with the new rules, and he's an absolute badass. But now he's just a fat cook.
Yeah, but everybody loves a comeback story.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's like it, but I was thinking of like Fat Thor. Like he comes back.
Mm-hmm.
He's just going through a moment.
He just puts on a sweatband and then he's ready to fight.
You need a montage. Like that's a lot of weight.
He cuts off
brother.
his mullet, he goes bald and gets jacked.
You need a montage.
And let's face it, he'd probably break something as soon as he did something.
So Kitty doesn't have much to offer, like farming or ranching wise, but she can cook and she does like designing stuff.
Yeah, I'm really bad at everything.
She can shoot things real good. She doesn't know how to hunt though. She's just been like trained how to shoot and did shooting competitions since she was a little girl.
I'm back. What did I miss?
Nothing.
Fun.
Brittany loaned Kitty, Inchi, to go to town to buy like food, and not like food, but like food supplies, like sacks of grain and flour, so we can make a whole bunch of different types of meals.
Yeah, have food for the farm.
Okay.
Until our
said
druid
there's
can start making that shit
nothing.
rain.
What's everyone else gonna do? It doesn't look like it's gonna be raining anytime soon.
Oh, I had a song prepped and everything.
Well, Brittany is going to stick by Mr. Brock.
Work in the stables.
Work in the stables, yes. Being a general nuisance. Is it? Have you been annoyed with Brittany, Ryan? I just want to do a quick check-in.
Ryan loves it every moment of it.
Okay.
Brock is definitely like
Brock is pissed
up to his ears in it though, because he's trying to make the best impression upon the whole town. He doesn't really know like who's who yet. He doesn't know who's okay to piss off or not, so he's just going to accept it with a smile.
Okay. Okay, because if it ever becomes too much, just tell me.
I don't think you could be too much, Rachel.
You're amazing. Keep it up.
I've been through a lot of your characters. I don't think you could be too much.
Oh, thank you.
Unless you start actually beating the children.
I mean, I feel like she could beat up most children.
Some
There
children
might be
deserve
one
it.
that she couldn't, though.
He's wily and good with a knife. Watch out.
As long as we can set up a gambling ring on it. It's like hobo fighting.
That's what fiddle whacking is for.
You should talk to Roger about fiddle whacking. I'm sure he's experienced that before.
Oh my god. You know what? That's what could get Roger into shape is fiddle whacking.
Beat the shit out of kids.
Montage.
That'll do it.
Yeah, that's the montage.
Kitty.
One of the children like bullies Alice. Robert's like, I'm going to beat this kid up with fiddle whacking.
Both of you to assume that Alice would let someone bully her.
Oh no, absolutely. But anyway.
Kitty, are you walking out to get this wagon that's out here?
Yes.
All right, I need you to make me a perception check. As you approach this rather strange-looking, grove of trees here, there seems to be this kind of unnatural mist that just is hanging in the air. You go to inspect this wagon, and from inside you kind of pull back the flap, and from inside of it there's this breath of like steam breath in your face, and I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh.
It's a backflip.
Oh yeah, natural 20. You nailed this backflip away from this breath of steam from this mephit that emerges from the wagon, and you hear all around you as you kind of backflip into the mist this kind of laughter, as this like haunting laughter from all around you as these mephits appear out of the mist. What languages do you speak, Kitty? Out of curiosity.
Uh,
Are any of them primordial?
I don't think so. It's mainly languages I learned at card tables.
Then all you hear is
The
the
dirty one.
laughter. Well, how do you react to this situation?
No. 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 Hey, the woods are haunted. Woods are haunted, y'all. I think I've moved my full movement as I dashed. Yeah, no, the woods are goddamn haunted. There's ghosts.
As they all kind of disappear back into the mist as you leave. No one follows you.
I'm gonna head inside to tell Alice he's got ghosts. Hey, sweetheart, you got ghosts. I try to get jumped. They try to get all handsy with me.
How are you talking?
Someone
about?
try to get handsy with you?
How am I what?
Did you take them out to dinner at least?
No, it was all creepy by the woods. I approached the cart.
Can
Yeah,
you
those.
show me?
Yeah, no, these woods out here. She's gonna point like I went out there and these like wispy looking images, little dudes.
Little dudes. Alice will go investigate.
I'm not gonna let this 13-year-old be the first one. No, not gonna happen. Stop. You might own this piece of property, but you're still young.
Her interest is piqued by the mention of little wispy dudes, and she'll come and observe from over here.
We need our savior. Brock, please save us.
Hearing that there's maybe ghosts, Brock is going to send like a golden shimmer that looks a little bit like scales or coins across himself as he's casting mage armor.
Well, where'd you see him, Miss Kitty?
Well, I open up one, and she is going to try to peek in that cart.
I'd peer in over your shoulder.
You like pull the flap back, and there's nothing. Like the three of you, like all peer into the cart, and as the camera kind of goes from behind you looking into the cart, it flips around and we see your faces, and we see looking out of the cart, and looking out of the cart are these three faces are right behind all of you.
So a Scooby-Doo moment.
A Scooby-Doo moment as the three of you turn back around as these the steam breath emerges from three of these mephits, and I need you all to make me dexterity saving throws.
10.
10's a success. 20's a success.
Oh god. Oh wait, I'm really good at these.
Dex save. 10's a success. You all have managed to avoid any kind of damage or anything. It's mostly just kind of mist in your face. And Alice, you hear a lot of laughter, and you can hear these creatures speaking to each other in oh gosh, Aquan? I'm just going to say primordial. I'm just going to keep it simple. Primordial. And you then hear them saying, the Lord... oh no, what did I name this man? His Royal Airness will be greatly pleased at our pranks.
Can I make a check to see if Alice knows what these are?
Sure. Make me a nature check.
Nature. 13.
These are mist mephits.
What do they do? What's their deal?
They are mischievous, and they like to play jokes on people. But they are kind of bossy and hypersensitive, and they like to be in charge.
Okay. Alice is gonna turn around, kind of glare at them, she's gonna try to intimidate them. And she's gonna say to them in Primordial, y'all need to get on out of here.
Shoot.
The three of them have these like shocked looks on their faces, and they all point. They're like, "The short one speaks our language."
Tell your king that if you don't leave, I'm gonna kick your ass.
I wish I knew what you were saying.
I'd like to include that in her intimidation check, if that is possible.
Kitty and Bliss and Zora, you just hear Alice speaking this like wispy, like elemental language, and from the mist, Alice, you see these methods all kind of drift back as one kind of like larger method. Like these ones are all small size. This one is medium size. And he drifts out to you and says, "Who are you to speak to my underlings in such a way?"
I am the owner of this land.
"The owner of this land hasn't been here for some time. I have taken his domain."
Well, I'm here now, aren't I? What do you say to that?
Well, we currently reside here. Why should we give up this place to you just off your word?
Because my kin lies here in the ground.
Our kin blow up when they decease. Why do you bury yours in the ground?
Because their body gives back to the earth.
An interesting phenomenon. Well, I don't wish to have violence between us, but we have no other place to go. You see, our home was taken over by a young waste demon that we couldn't quite resist, so we moved in over here. But Hot Spring is currently being, how could you say, occupied.
Where is this hot spring?
Just over the ridge there.
Does she know what he's talking about?
Yeah, there's a nearby hot springs here.
And something took it over?
Yep, he said a waste demon.
Well, let's say I take care of this waste demon for you, and you could have your home back. Would you leave then? And we could...
What is your name, interesting little human?
My name is Alice Langley.
Alice
and
Langley?
I swear by my word.
You have an accord with his royal airness. And he offers out like a wisp, and he like touches your forehead.
Wait, what did he do? Sorry.
He his hand like wisped out towards you, and he touched your forehead.
What does that do?
Bliss is like defensive at the moment.
That means you have sealed an accord with his royal airness, the mist method.
Does she have to touch his forehead back?
I don't know. What would Alice do?
Yeah, I guess she'd cautiously reach out to touch his forehead back, trying to understand, like, their...
We have an accord! You will take care of the waste demon for us, and then we'll get out of your hair.
Sounds like we have an agreement.
No more playing jokes on them! You hear me? Leave them alone until they can take care of the waste demon, and then we'll get out of their hair.
Alice, what are they saying?
She'll say to, what is it, like their king, I guess? Their lord? Is he like the king of the men?
Yeah, he's their ruler, is basically what you gather.
She'll say to him, I appreciate you being so cordial. And then she'll turn to Bliss. We gotta kill some kind of waste demon for them because it kicked them out of their home. And then they'll go back and leave us alone.
Huh.
They won't play any pranks on us anymore. They're awful sorry about it.
Okay.
I love it.
Oh, this is the best. Anyone else have
And you're
anything to
sure?
offer?
You're sure they're gonna keep to their word?
Yes, we made a pact. That's what the touching of the foreheads was.
Yeah, I saw that, but pacts can be quite dangerous if you're not fully sure what's gonna happen.
No, I believe that they followed their word. I get rid of the waste demon for them. They go back home, and they will no longer play pranks on us while they are here. And once they're home, they'll leave us alone. Most most creatures of nature are pretty dead set on their word.
Because they're elementals,
Okay.
not ghosts.
Yeah, they're elementals, by the way. They're not spirits.
They
Which
look
would
like
explain
ghosts.
why they live on the hot
Is
spring. They
is
probably
is
live in the
this?
mist.
It's not a Fey thing, right? Because I was told that you're not supposed to take a Fey's word at face value.
I mean, that's not necessarily true. I mean, that's kind of how I get my magic is from the Fae.
Have they always been truthful to you?
I believe so. I mean, I once met what was her name? The queen of the summer court.
Baba Yaga?
No, that was her casino.
Oh,
Yeah,
You met Titania.
yeah.
yeah. I mean, I met I don't know if you know who she is, but I met Titania once.
They sound like a wonderful person.
She is. I'll teach you all about the Fae sometime. But I guess we have something to do before we can actually do stuff on the farm. I mean,
What are
Which
we
way is
doing?
the hot
you don't
springs?
have to. It's just over the ridge over there. She'll point it out.
Oh no, I like shooting things. I just didn't. I also like shopping. So either way, my day's made.
Where where are the elementals going once you're done doing the
They'll
tasks that they asked for?
they'll go back to the hot spring. That's their home. They were their ruler says that they were kicked out by a pretty nasty waste demon that just kind of bullied them out of their home because they're so small.
So I know sign language, and they were kind of signing the way of exploding.
They
What is
do
that
that when
about?
they he was asking what right I had to the land. I told him that because my brother is buried here, that because my kin is buried in the land, that therefore it is mine. He told me that his kind blows up when they die, and then asked me why ours gets buried. To which I told him that we give back to the earth once our kind.
Oh, okay. And you're okay with creatures that explode being this close to your farm?
Well, I mean, yeah, they only do that when they die. It's not like they control it.
Okay. I mean, it's your property. That's fine.
It's
They seem nice. I like them. I'm just gonna say from way over here and not actually understanding any of the conversation, but
They're
just watching
apparently
them.
very peaceful, but they might explode if you hurt them.
That sounds like me.
That is true. It's kind of like Zora.
really most
Okay.
elementals.
Explosive, given the wrong items.
Really, most elementals are fairly peaceful as long as you leave them be. It's just that a lot of people don't understand them, so that they end up getting killed for no reason.
Yeah, I've never talked to an elemental before, so that's new to me.
Well, you might talk to a lot more. I see them a lot.
You're gonna have to translate for me. I don't speak elemental.
They were actually speaking Aquan.
I don't speak that either.
Me either. So are we doing this tonight? Today?
Let's go give a home back to some critters. You said it was in this direction?
I mean, of course, that's only if y'all want to. Of course, you have absolutely no obligation.
We need the orchard in order for your farm to prosper. So let's get this done.
I don't suppose any of y'all have any experience hunting demons?
Nope.
They're not demons. I mean,
well, there was
the waste demon. I mean, yes,
What?
technically, but no.
I think. Is it a title or a classification?
Well, I mean, I guess I won't know till I see it.
Did you go to school for demons?
No, but
No, you with a demon. Of course, that's just
I-
my mother-in-law.
I have some combat experience.
I mean, I heard about a devil going down to Georgina, but that was different in this situation.
It's a demon, not a devil.
Precisely. It doesn't apply to this situation.
I mean, I can't say that I've gone to school for demons, but I know an awful lot about, I guess, demon-esque things in the arcane. I learned from a lot of people who are also fairly knowledgeable. I don't think there's a school for demons.
That's generally a religion check. Generally. I would accept Arcana as well.
I'm halfway trained in it.
I'll roll an Arcana.
I mean, Bliss, you're a bard. You're a what is it? You got the tricks of the trade.
26 on an Arcana check.
22 for religion.
I don't know shit. Can we just go kill something?
22 and then a 26. You said, Ryan?
Yeah.
All right. So, Alice, you know that there is a demon called I'm gonna butcher this. Wastrelith. Wastrelith. I'm gonna go with Wastrelith. It's called a Wastrelith, and it's generally like found in bodies of water, and they basically pollute the water around them. So they like to find like springs of water so that it can spread its presence as far as it can. Ryan, you know that this is a particularly, the ones that are found in the abyss are particularly powerful, but so it's something to be wary of, depending on the potentness of this creature. It could, let's see, it'll befoul the water around it, and inflict poison damage, and it can it causes the water to get like thick, so it's difficult to rain, and overall it's a fairly dangerous creature. It has a number of resistances. It is resistant to cold, fire, lightning, so it's a fairly dangerous creature.
Did it have any vulnerabilities?
No. It is immune to poison.
Perfect.
So I'll let everybody know about all of that. Like, based on what I've heard about these kinds of things, if it's the same sort of waste demon, of course.
They don't sound so friendly, you know. Now that you mention all that, these guys, they seem, maybe we could just make a deal, and these guys can just stay here and help us harvest things, and then we could just leave the demon alone in his little hot bath over there.
Well, no, because the thing with the waste is that it's gonna foul up the water, and there are other creatures that use that for water source, not just the mints.
Yeah, yeah, that's a solid point, but we could use different water.
We also need access to that water to get a toilet, and that's priority number 1.
Not number 2.
Ah, ah. It's both of them.
Oh, ooh, that's severe.
A
Okay.
number 3.
Say, Brittany, have you got any experience hunting demons? I didn't think so.
We could, trial by fire. Just throw him in. He seems excited. Look at him, just standing there, kind of quaking a little bit.
I wouldn't recommend fire because the beast would be particularly resistant to it, though.
Ooh, I might have something for that. I'm gonna rattle around in my perfectly almost one day gonna be labeled vials. So are we gonna do that now, or are we gonna save death till later? What's the
How near are these hot springs?
Probably be about hour and a half, couple hours walk. You got to hike up there.
But we haven't even eaten yet.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna cut that in half. I'm gonna say it's like half an hour's walk.
We could do that every morning.
That's a nice little jog.
That's more what I was picturing, is a nice little jog.
You can get a little closer and further inspect the situation if that.
Now we could do that right now, or we could do that next time we play.
Probably next time.
Probably next time. Probably next time. Sounds good to me. Everyone have
Surely
fun?
it's nothing bad, evil, or nefarious in the water, right, Nick?
Yeah,
Never.
What's the worst that could happen?
It's a Catablipus.
At least I said this time explicitly, it's a demon!
Good thing we know where Alice's brother is laid to rest.
So that
This
you
is
can
where
play
she would've
Alice
wanted to
next
go.
to him.
We know you're gonna kill
If
somebody.
Alice dies and she gets buried next to Blythe, I'm just quitting.
Summer, you ready for a new character?
I'd just be like, I'm retiring. Ryan has to dungeon master. I'm sorry, guys.
We've killed this family line off.
This is a lot of fun.
This was a lot of fun.
I'm enjoying it. Like I love the chaos that's about to happen on this farm.
It's a wild group.
It's gonna be so wild.
I'm gonna hop off and go make food. I'm starving. All of you have a wonderful week.
Bye, Jeremy.
Bye, Jeremy. I should hop off too. I have yeah, I gotta do the enlightenment PowerPoints. I will see
I
y'all
get to do
later.
laundry.
Have a good night,
Have a good night, guys.
Good night, everyone.